All right, we are back. We're gonna take a quick look at our at the town. It's growing quite a bit now, so let's shut it off quite a bit. Make sure this audio works. But a lot of exciting things going on. We got a pregnant girl going on. We got a baby going on, and so let's take a look here. We're gonna let the camera mode here. That's why. There we are, hanging out. I'll leave myself there, but yeah. So it all started off with just this guy here, this house. I came here, checked out this spot, and I was like, well, you know what? Looks like a pretty good spot. I like being right next to the water. I like that bridge over there, and all that land over there is nice and flat. So I just went right to work. I was like, all right, let's get the farm going. We found the first couple residents, and went through some hard times, went through some good times, went through some building mistakes. Right? We all make mistakes, but learned the game, learned what I needed to do to be a good governor, and yeah, we grew. We grew quite a bit. Now we're still doing the organic thing. We're still doing the ragtag town idea for the first playthrough. That's why it's a little, it's not very symmetrical like I would usually like it. It's not very orderly necessarily. But this is just a couple people who got displaced by war, and we're just like, hey, we need a home too. We need somewhere to stay. We're tired of staying in this town, couch surfing, paying these ridiculous taxes. We want to be free, man. And so that's kind of the idea that we're going to go for. But also, we're also going to be very capable, right? Really hardworking people. There's our new upgraded resource storage shed right there. That's a new project that we just finished, so that was really good. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna also be providing food for basically all the surrounding villages and possibly the kingdom that would be somewhere nearby. So that will be our goal. That's our town, basically our town initiative. And so we're gonna get right to it. Get right into governor mode. But anything that deals with animals, food, we love it. Here's our beautiful geese family. And here's our pregnant chick here. Even though she doesn't look pregnant, she is. She's very early, I think. And so I got her Elbreda. Hey, how you doing? She's pretty young. I got her doing what I would think is pretty easy job for a pregnant woman. And then yeah, once she gives birth, she's gonna be done working for me at least for a long time until that baby is old enough to work, and then she'll come back to us. So unless she has another one, God forbid, we gotta kind of control population control. You know what I mean? But we'll take a quick look around. This is our new kitchen that we just got done too. So this is a new project, and we're gonna be. It's pretty expensive to get into, but we really do want to make exquisite meals and specialize in making meals that no one else can get. And so we're gonna be looking at pottage first, which is just simple, just cabbage and meat, cabbage and salted meat. So we're gonna kind of look at that, see what it takes to make that. Right now, we're working on the wooden bowls. So, real quick, I'll just dip real quick into my house here. Still looking good. Still got my bed ready for my wife whenever she's ready for me. We got some wheat growing here. It's going to be done very soon. If we check the map real quick, let me zoom way in into our town. This is our town right here, which is really cool. There was nothing here before, and then I created all this, except for obviously the bridge, and then this road coming across, and then this road coming down is the King's Road. Everything else is kind of what I did. And you can even see all our little things. And you can kind of cycle through if you want to look for things specifically, see where all your people are currently, see where your quests are, where all your houses and all your buildings are, if you just want to look at where your houses are. So all that good stuff up at the top, temperature, the time of day, what season it is, what year it is. There's the king, Lothar the First, the powerful, and kind of lets you know how he's managing the taxes and what you can expect. So just real quick rundown of that. There's skill tree, big tech tree, all that, knowledge tree. We'll be seeing all that when we kind of mess around inventory, obviously. And then our status. So it is a survival game. So we do have food, hunger, poison, healthiness, damage, even dirtiness. We gotta pay attention to all that kind of good stuff. These guys are doing really good. These guys are also competing really well against the farm things and the agriculture as they just make a lot of money. We pull in a lot of leather from the hunters. So these guys work on the seaming and they're pumping out shoes right now. And we'll look at that in the production menu. Very good. You can keep going. Yeah. That's our little survival view there, so we can see what's going on if our HUD is off. I like the HUD off. It looks beautiful. I also like for first person, so I don't have to, you there's our torch. Pick up some stones. Anyway, here's our barn. Got our ladies in here. They're putting in great work. They're taking the oats and the grains, which we're kind of running right now, and that's going to change, but we're running oats and wheat and barley, I believe. Possibly. Oh no, sorry, not barley, rye. They all can make flour. But wheat is awesome because wheat is the only one that makes flour and also gives you the byproduct of straw too. And so that's what we're gonna work on. And we don't have the technology. Yeah, you do that. You whip that. Whip it. Yeah. Yeah, she got the flick of the wrist. I mean, she be in here whipping it for hours, dog. No sweat. So, yes, we thank you. Kamala? Something like that. So they're working in here just making flour. We don't have a windmill yet. Don't have the technology quite yet to make bread. But you're damn sure we're going to be making some bread and pie and all kinds of stuff later on. So we'll see. We'll see if we want to go heavy on the animals or heavy on the food first. Got another seamster going. We might even get another one. This is how well these guys are doing, and they are flying through leather. And if I want to, my hunters can really help and continue to supply the leather really well, from what I've seen. So that could be a lucrative business on the side. And then what I could do is eventually get some cattle, get something to slaughter, get my own beef, have the hunters focus on um, maybe feathers or something or fur. Here's our smithy. This guy's in here also doing really well. He's going to be important. He's making the tools for everyone. And eventually he's going to... I mean, once in a while I'll help too, but I want him to really be able to manage that by himself. Make everybody their tools, keep up on it. These ladies are also one of my best ladies. Some of the first ladies that um, ever came to this village. She's got a quest we're going to have to probably do. But they're in here doing something they've both never done before, and that's making wooden bowls. So I'm very proud of them, and they're doing great too. They're pumping them out, as we will see. We just got housing along this nice little makeshift road. We just continue to grow. I needed more people. Production ramped up. People like the product. I mean, we just putting out good stuff. So we need more people to do more things. I just don't really want to crawl up this hill anymore, because it's getting a little ridiculous for building. So we'll be looking at where we want to expand. I mean, definitely across the river is one thing we want to do, but I want to use that for either farming or livestock mostly. So that's gonna come first. Got our woodcutters out here also. Nothing would be here without them. So these guys have been supplying wood, have been living in the forest basically day in, day out, doing an awesome job. Right now working on logs, working on planks, sticks, stuff like that. We're keeping up on that pretty well, as we will see. Everyone's kind of, I think they're going to be heading in. And so what we want to check real quick is, it is the last day of spring, I believe. So yeah, yep, we're gonna throw our hut in real quick. And so we want to go gather some berries. That's our main goal. We're gonna let our people head in for the night. They're gonna head in. They're excited. Summer's coming right around the corner, literally. Um, which means our wheat is going to pop up as well. And we'll check that as well later. What our plants are gonna do, what our farms are gonna do. You know, we're kind of in charge of that too, setting that what our people need to plant next, right? And so all the plants and veggies and fruits, they all have their own, of course, times that they need to grow. Some are the fall sometimes. Some of them are like summer till next freaking spring. They take forever, so you want to possibly plan. So we're going to head out a little bit, which is, we haven't head out of town, out in the woods for a while, but it's good. Good for us. What we're doing is we're just gathering berries, tons of berries, and we're going to gather them because once the season changes, they're gonna go bad, and we'll be able to use that rot because they turn into rot. And not good for eating, not good for anything else, but really good for making fertilizer. So instead of really having to pay for it necessarily, we can easily come out here. I mean, take a walk. Make sure we have protection on us, which we do not. So we are gonna change that just because, yeah, there are some things out here. Kind of looking to see which one we want to cut. We'll go for this guy here. But yeah, there are some bears, wolves, nasty freaking boars that just have a problem with you for no reason at all. And yeah, we don't want to deal with any of that. Let's go ahead and collect these logs here. I only get 2. Well, damn. I feel kind of gypped, but it's all good. So yeah, we're gonna get these berries, work on that free fertilizer for the next time that we want to get the fields ready. Yeah, just being a little pre-prepared, I mean. And we already have a couple berries that we did gather, and so we don't need too many, because I believe we'll be able to do this possibly one more time for a field. And so all our other fields we have growing are cabbage. Because that's going to be one of the first things we can make is cabbage pottage, which is just going to be real simple meat and cabbage with a wooden bowl. But they go for 40 coins a piece, so if I can make those pretty easily, pretty cheap, that is a really nice, quick little production chain. That's what we're gonna do, right? Set up little production chains. So here's some pottage, guys. Everybody likes it. Okay, cool. All right, nice. What else you guys want? Then all of a sudden they want a different kind of pottage. Maybe they want, carrots. All right, I'll start growing carrots. Now we'll start breaking into porridge and stew, and then soups, and then pies, and then I don't know. There's a tavern later on. The tavern seems really fun. We can start making drinks, start serving food to maybe other customers outside town, tourists, right? So it's gonna get fun. We're gonna get fun. Um, I'm not gonna deal with anything else. Like I said, lean manufacturing. So we're just gonna deal with agriculture and the food industry, basically. So because they kind of go hand in hand. So livestock, we're gonna have lots of animals. We're gonna like our animals. I mean, we're gonna kill them, when we have to eat them. But we're gonna like them. I'm not gonna necessarily keep all our animals super far away. Um, that's decisions that we have to make, right? We gotta get our torch out here. Kind of decide if we want the farm to be nice and cozy and keep the farms close with the houses, or have the animals be close with the houses. So we'll see. Right. It's all up to us. We're the boss. We'll decide. We can change things when we want, when we need to. Oh, there's a log. I knew it. I knew I would have another log. That vision helps to find things, especially in the dark. So. All right, but I think let's see. Let's check our inventory here. Check the time real quick. Okay, so it's about 8 o'clock. Not bad. Let's see how many berries we got. Unripe too. So dang, 514. Not bad. How's our weight doing? Alright, not too bad. So take a little quick walk around. See if there's any berries close by, but I think that'll be good. That'll be a good amount right there. Yeah, we're starting to get a little tired too. Getting hungry. So we're gonna grab food. Yeah, let's do that. Let's wrap it up. Some berries over there. That's okay though. We're good. Hey, what's up? Oh, it's Bygos. Nice. Bygos is also another OG. Okay, so let's grab some food. Let's wrap things up. Make sure things are good in the town, the little hamlet. Technically, is what the king considers us, as a hamlet. And so we got everybody pretty much wrapping up, ready to go to bed, ready to go get some rest from a hard day's work. We are pretty heavy. So we're gonna open up this here. Looks like, yeah, they've been using the buckets, means they've been using some water from the well. That's good. We got a guy on the well. And in fact, actually, we don't have a guy on the well anymore. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to do. But we're just gonna see if we can put these logs away. Very nice. See if we can throw these sticks in there. Yeah, we don't need all that. We don't need all the straw. And we'll keep. We're gonna hold on to the berries for now. So I want to make sure I drop them. Don't forget, once the time turns over to the next season, if I haven't dropped them on the ground, then they'll turn ripe, which is a good thing if you want to eat them or use them for stuff or sell them. But I want them to go bad. So yeah, this is our food storage, and that allows everyone in the village. They put the food there if they find it. You know, if they're out there hunting, they'll put the meat and what they find as far as food in here. Same thing with foraging, and everyone also eats out of here. So you don't have to worry about going to each house. Once you put this down, they come, they get their own food, get their own water, as long as it's in here. So you just gotta make sure things are stocked, right? And then you can also come in and see how things are doing. So I know my hunters they're kind of on chill right now, right? They're not. I don't have them going crazy on meat since we have so much. I'm gonna let that ride. The eggs, we're doing all right. The geese, I kind of want more eggs than that. They don't sell for very much, so they're only 10 a piece. So I think I'm gonna use those for cooking. Then we got some fish meat that we can have the people, you know, they'll take it to their house, they'll cook it. So we got some raw meat to hopefully make. I'm gonna make that pottage. That'll be fun. And so in fact, actually, I'm gonna grab a couple things for myself. And I mean, I deserve to eat too, so I'll grab 20 pieces here. And then we're gonna go ahead and just eat that up. Ah, perfect. Wonderful. Alright. Let's check our storage now that we're feeling good. Full tummy before bed. There's our excavation shed. They like to. This shed's for going out to get stone and clay and stuff like that. And right now that's just chilling because we're good on all that right now. In fact, let's take a look. Yeah, you can see we're doing good with the flour. The ladies are kicking out the flour, 508. They're worth 5 a piece, but that's just a quick product that we're just putting out there. So it's not worth a lot, but we can make it easily. It's cheap. Still a profit. Firewood's doing good. Linen fabric, we're not making that. That's just extra. So logs and planks is kind of what I'm looking at and paying attention to. I wanted to get planks up, and they are. They're at 100, which is great. I think we're gonna keep it there for now. Future building projects, you know what I mean? Logs are okay. We like to see that in the hundreds more if we can. So um, we'll try to see what's going on with that. The shoes are doing good. Look how much they're worth, 140 a piece. So that's something I'm gonna definitely continue with. Good on sticks, good on stones. Got some tools in here that people can grab when theirs break, so that's good. Which means our blacksmith's doing okay. He's doing all right. He's not, he's good. He's good. It's just blacksmithing takes a lot of time. I'm realizing, so I'm not ragging on him. I mean, wooden bowls once again, not too expensive. Not they don't sell for a lot, but they're easy to make and they're kicking them out quick. If I can make 65 pottage, that's 40 a piece. So now we're talking money. I mean, and we're talking skill. We're leveling up. So wooden hammer, we got 5. That's good. And my blacksmith needs that to build. Lots of shovels, which will be for clay later on. So all good stuff. Looking decent. We're gonna have enough water for a little bit, so we'll take care of that later. Let's check the time again real quick. Okay, 21:38. Beautiful. So all good. Still just about 9 o'clock. Looks like everybody went inside. Yeah, everybody's in their house. And then the cool thing is if we go on the map here and zoom back in, and then we kind of cycle over to just the people. You'll see that they are all all in their house, and you can kind of see that the houses are kind of sporadically spread out. And that's one thing I might change. I also want to make this a nice center center spot of the town, possibly down near the water, near the well. Set up some eating areas near the kitchen. Just a nice peaceful area. And who knows, like animals are cool. Some people like animals, so having some animals nearby might not be a bad idea, right? Um, yes, that'd be good. This is this is the first house I built. First people. I'm sorry, I'm gonna kind of come in your house real quick. I mean, but these people are special. Yeah, I mean, they were very close to me, very cool. Mirror is our first mom and has our first baby. Is she sleeping with the baby? I hope so, because they do have a baby. Oh my gosh, I think she is. I don't know. I can't see it, but yeah, they do have a baby, and just, I don't know where it is. You know what I mean? It's in there though. I swear. Yeah, she's a mom, and we have another mom. Just her baby's not here yet. So yeah, all good. That's what we got going on. We'll come in here real quick, light the fire, and can we make porridge? Oh. No. No porridge for us. But we'll have that fire lit, and then we can kind of check our ledger real quick. One of the most important screens is our management screen. Lets us know everything about our town. We can see everything up there on that top right. Our population, we're at 18. We got 15 out of 15 workers. We got 10 more buildings we can build before we're told by the king that we need to stop. Before we pay more money. So, wood demand, well over our limit, right? We only need 480. We got like well over 1500. We're at like 1800 there, 325 water. A little low on that. We might take care of that. Actually, before the night is, we'll take care of that tomorrow. Um, Next season, but and the food is definitely good. So, all the people are there. You can see them here, boys and girls, what they do, what their job is. Um, our houses. Here's all our houses, what the condition is. Who's all living there as well. We can see that. And the condition is important. Once that gets pretty low, I want to make sure I fix them up for our people. And then you can go through and check all your production buildings and what they're doing and change what they're doing. I got this guy. He's making 100% firewood. That means he's spending 100% of his time looking and making firewood. That's all he does. While this guy in this woodshed, they're kind of split up. They're getting logs. Some of them are getting sticks. They're getting planks as well. But we're gonna change that right now. I like how many planks we have, so I'm gonna take them off planks. Take that down to 0. And I think I want more logs now. I mean, my town, my say. I'm saying, like, this is what I want. This is what you're gonna do. If you're not gonna do it, then you gotta go somewhere else. But everybody stays as long as they stay happy. So it even tells you how much they're, estimate it to make a day, what they might need to use to make that. These guys are also making 100% logs, and these guys are 100% sticks. And so, hunters, we only have one hunting lodge going. They're just working on a little bit of meat, only 10%, and 90%. The other 90% is leather, because leather, once again, is just a big money maker for us. And we're proud of our work. The barn, once again, these girls are in here, and they're working on the flour. So as soon as they run out of the rye grain that they're running through right now, they're gonna have to do something else because they're gonna be done. But by then, hopefully they'll be helping harvest, right? A little harvest, gathering the wheat, and then they're back in there. So they're gonna be in there. That's gonna kind of be their new job. Sewing huts once again doing really well. They're working on shoes, 100%, and look at that. They can only make two a day, and it takes 27 leather. For the first sewing hut, second sewing hut, they're a little bit better skill, and so they're able to make 4 shoes, and it takes 55 leather. So you can kind of see how all that works. That's how we're running stuff. We can even check our resources right from that screen, so I don't have to run to the resource shed or the food storage shed either. I go right in here and check our water, check our meat. I can also go right in our resource storage and check that as well. All good. So now what I'm going to do, and then obviously there's quests and all kinds of stuff. There's mines. We're going to be upgrading our tools. That's the only reason we're going to use the mine. There's mines all over the map. Very far though, there's horses. Eventually we're going to get donkeys and horses so that we can travel and carry more. But we'll hit up the mines not to make profit, not to make mine like tools and copper and all that. We're only going to hit the mines to upgrade our tools to do our farming and agriculture stuff. Next playthrough, I definitely want to do an industrial mining town, make it all nice and neat, structured, and we're going to get heavy into just leather work, mining, all that kind of good stuff. Maybe even do a playthrough with other stuff, wood and clay products. So either way, we're gonna go to our inventory. We're gonna drop our berries and see if this works. I'm gonna drop all of them. Boom, right on the ground. And then we are gonna sleep until next season. First, we're gonna double check our management screen one more time. Go to our fields. Nope, that's our wheat. Green for growth. Green for growth for our cabbage. And now we're going to test something else. Real quick, we're going to check our storage. We're going to do some government stuff right from our bedroom and set up for the summer. So in the summer, it looks like we don't have. Okay, we're going to hold off on that. We're still going to do some governor stuff. But we're going to set up our fields in person tomorrow and actually look at them. But I wanted to kind of set up our fields for the next season. But I believe we'll do all cabbage. Cabbage sounds good. Alright, we're going to sleep until next season. We'll see if our trick works here. Excited for summer. Summer's awesome. Oh, we got an event. Sometimes you get events or decisions. There's a beautiful rainbow after the rain. It looks nice. Your people seem happy and they consider it a good omen. Nice. So, all right, no restrictions. That sounds great. All villagers got 10 mood. Awesome. So all our villagers are 10% more happy, or 10 points happier. Super bright summer morning. What do we have? Oh, not my fist. Yes, we got a big old sack of rot, which sounds disgusting, I know, but it's not. And it rhymed. Yes, 514 rot. That is absolutely beautiful. And that's we also might have our girls work on that because they can make the fertilizer. And look at our cabbage. Our cabbage. Okay, let's check. I wasn't really gonna do this, but we might as well do it right now, real quick. I love like the farm stuff, like when my farm stuff comes in. Focus. Okay. Okay, that's great. That is orange. See that orange up there? Ready for harvest. That is our wheat. It is ready to go. Cabbage is ready to go. Cabbage is so quick it just grows in one go there. And so one thing we want to do very quickly though is drop off the rot in the barn because this is where they're going to be able to make the fertilizer eventually. So we're just going to drop this off with these guys. Free up some weight there. Okay, looks I'm going to check the rye grain. They got a bunch of rye grain in here, which is good. They can already kind of start on that. I'm just kind of pre-thinking about what's going on. They're going to grab the wheat grain as well. I want them to continue with that most likely, but we need to get the harvest going big time. The first thing we're going to do before that, because people aren't out yet, you can see they're not really working yet. They're just, the game says they're working technically, but they're just walking around as far as their models just to show, hey, we're up. But yeah, don't worry, they're going to get back to work pretty soon. So we're going to grab these buckets, we're going to do our job, which is, besides being governor, is making sure the well is full. They don't like running out of water, and it's summertime too, so people are going to get hot, so time to do our job here. And we'll make another one. We'll make both. There we go. Got a load of well. We have two buckets full of water now, as you can see in our inventory. 10 out of 10 uses, which is great. And they're just going to run right back up. Now, instead of putting it in the resource shed, now that they have water in them, they are now considered a food item. Let me put it in there, and there we go. Go back to management, and our water is way back up at 825. Bing, bang, boom. Okay. Let's just make sure our people get the harvest in here. Alright. I'm gonna get these delicious things. I love these, man. They look great. Cabbage? I even was selling cabbage. That's how I, like, kind of started building the town. It was just off cabbage profits. And feather profits, so. She doesn't pick those feathers up and put them away, I don't think. I think I gotta do that myself. This wheat looks great. Looks great. It's not as tall as I think wheat is. I don't know. I'm not sure. But we're not gonna judge. You know what I mean? Oh, well, you know what? That doesn't look too bad. Alright. So, no one is doing anything in here yet, but what we're gonna do is go into our management screen and let them know what they gotta do with this farm. So, we'll go ahead and down here to the barn first. The barn manages the product. The farm manages the actual fields. So these guys are still working on the flour. I'm gonna back them off the flour though. Just because we have a lot, and like I said, once again, we can't make bread, which is kind of sad. So we're gonna back up off the flour, which they're using the rye grain for. And we're gonna start them immediately on animal feed. Oh, does it have to be oat grain? Damn, that's a shame. Okay, so we don't have any oat grain. I was hoping we could make it. Oh, I was hoping we could make it with other things. Okay, so we are gonna have to plant oat grain. So we'll save the rot, which I think we'll save for a long time, quite almost forever. And so we'll put them back on the flour. And that way they'll finish off the rye, and then they'll get immediately on the wheat. We'll switch it to the wheat. We'll still make quite a few thousand off that. The well, what's going on with the well? No resources? Oh, Otmar's still, he is still on it. Alright. Well, Otmar, you don't have to do it anymore. So, we took care of that, so we're going to pull him off the well because we need people for harvesting, don't we? So let's go down to the farm shed here. And it's time to get all these slots full and get everybody harvesting. Got. We can take a look at actually the building storage as well. So this is the storage inside the building, the farm shed. Maybe store all. I got all the seeds in there. I could put them somewhere else, but I just like put them in there so I can get a good look and they can grab them and use them. Um, Lots of flax seeds, which is good. Flax is good. That's what's helping us make all of our. It's going to help us getting into linen and making clothes if we want to. But for now, let's just assign workers here. Hopefully we have enough hoes and scythes. And we are going to get Otmar on the job here. We're going to grab one of the ladies out of the barn. We only need one of them to get the flour going. It's all good. I'm thinking Kanuta, she's a little bit younger. I mean, these guys are gonna get it done really quick. Um, in fact, I'm gonna trust those two to handle it. In fact, handle all the fields. But yeah, we'll come back maybe. We'll even see how they do. But yeah, it's gonna be a great start to summer. Hold on, you can see. Summertime, we'll have, I believe, four days each season, 4 or 5 days. Just gives you time to do a couple things, but also time crunch too. So summer plan, um, and then we're gonna change our rotation. Possibly do some more money makers, but the goal this summer is to start feeding the kitchen. So once again, we'll just start simple pottage. So. And then we'll eventually get to we got the carrot stew. And I think we might start making salted meat too. We'll take a look at that, what we got to do for that. But, and she's going to have a baby too, so we might get one more person in the village to help her. But, she's already picking up cabbage. She doesn't even need the scythe for any. So, yeah. Awesome. Um, what we want to plant, so as long as we leave at least one day for this stuff to grow, we'll be good. But, yeah. There we go. Little fish town is what we're calling it. That's what we're gonna go with. So, little Philly reference, but alright, there we go. Get to work, guys. Let's get this harvest going. We can get the freaking furnace going. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. We also want those guys to grow as well. Everything needs to produce. All right, there we go.